Hi, Filter here. In light of some more effed up events for the past couple of weeks, I decided to make a little video, something a little lighter. And of late, I've been thinking about how crummy and shitty comics have become, and it prompted me to just go to my local comic book store and just grab back issues. And I forgot that there were some of them that were pretty damned good. And I'm going to talk to you about a particular issue of What If? I forget what volume it is, but it was around 1991. We have this one. What if Captain America had led an army of super soldiers in World War II? Judging by the story, they wind up like winning the war a couple of years early. But what's interesting is it's actually a two-parter. The story is very, very good. I mean, you get to see some variations of what happens to the heroes that we would know and love. Like we find out that Spider-Man and the Fantastic Four don't exactly do their thing, and Wolverine actually makes an appearance in part two. It's worth reading. Number 28 and 29. What if? I'll try to figure out what volume it is later, but you guys can look it up. All right. Next in the What If. And this is going to be funny because if you've ever read this, if you would have read this first, you would have thought the female Thor was in this book. And that is, what if Secret Wars 25 years later? You They stayed on that world that the Beyonder made, and they all wound up having kids. Thor had a kid with the Enchantress. She-Hulk had a kid with Hawkeye. That must have been some great sex. Captain America and Rogue had a kid, and Wolverine and Storm have a kid. Not to mention the villains also have kids, particularly Doctor Doom. Boy, worth reading. If you ever get a chance to read it, it's issue 114. Like I said, what if Secret Wars 25 years later? My next one is what if the Avengers had been the pawns of Korvac? This is a very interesting read in my book. book. It's a very interesting read on what a guy with some serious cosmic powers could really do. Again, worth the read. Next, and I'm pretty sure most of you have probably found this one. What if Phoenix had not died? Very good read. I'm not going to spoil it for you, but let's just say the nice little chain of events that happened afterwards is kind of messed up. Next, what if the Fantastic Four had not gained their superpowers? Written and illustrated by John Byrne. And it's very interesting. He's taken a sort of challenges of the unknown kind of approach to the Fantastic Four. It's worth it. It's worth, like all the others I'm recommending, it's worth a read. And by far the last one that I wanted to recommend, and I remember this coming out back in the 80s when I was a kid, and to me I thought this was the best. What if Captain America were revived today? And some people might think the ending is a little hokey, but I honestly thought this is one of the best what if comics I had ever read. Worth a read. Get it. Put it in your comic box. Enjoy it. Not to mention, I've got a couple of other things. What if the Avengers lost Galactic Storm? What if Professor X has become the Juggernaut? And and here's something that you guys might find interesting. The what if no one was watching The Watcher? The tongue-in-cheek sort of humorous approach to that Marvel had. Again, worth the read. If you want to get away from some of the more serious stuff, it's fun to read. Oh, and an honorary mention. What if Namor had joined the Fantastic Four? Very good. Very good book. Find it, read it, you'll enjoy it. Well, that's pretty much all for me right now in the realm of comics. If you have any suggestions to what books you might like, leave a comment below and click the like button if you like this button. Subscribe if you please. And until then, filter out.